Yo, in the midst of the priests molesting all those kids, the Catholic police, everybody's in an uproar, and a lot of people upset that somebody's coming out and saying that a lot of the kids wasn't actually penetrated. They were just fondled, and some was just simply touched. And people don't like that. Somebody's defending these, the priest or the Catholic Church, but that's going to be the job of damage control to clean up some of the allegations and make it look less severe than what it is. We always talk about when things happen in the black community, or somebody will be talking about certain issues, and I guess I'm doing it now. I would consider this black on black crime, and what I'm talking about is nobody never addresses the statutory rape culture in the hood. We as black males, we take advantage of a lot of young females that don't have male figures in their life, raised by single moms. And, a lot of us, because we're a little older than them, we can talk slick to them. We can treat them better than a teenage boy can. If he like a teenage boy is not hustling, we could do things and show them things a little bit better than a lot of them young boys, because the same thing, the young boys giving them money and basically just want to have sex with them and talk to them any old kind of way. So we never addressed those issues in the hood. So I was like, pedophilia versus when is statutory rape not pedophilia? Because they're cognizant and in a sense willing to come with you and want to be with you. One, because they don't know what they're doing, or two, they might feel pressure because of the material things that was given to them by you. You could check on YouTube. The dude's name is Hassan Campbell. They call him Poppy. He's the dude that admitted that African Bambaataa molested him as a young kid, as a teenager. And I guess because he was of a certain age and knew what was going on, supposedly, they were saying, people saying that he agreed to it, blah blah. So I was asking, not every black male in the black community, but there's been situations where you could have been tempted. Certain areas, and it's not that hard. It's a lot of young girls out there walking around, just like it's a lot of young boys out there walking around that has idle time. And then you might see them certain places. They might be by, you might be your boy's cousin, little sister. A lot of situations where when is the statutory rape issue being addressed in the hood? And then later on, because this young lady was out there, she did some things that she might not really understood what's going on, and understood that sex was her only tool or weapon to get material things from a male, or sex equated to a relationship, and that sometimes that's all she could give anyway in a relationship. And some older man took advantage of her so-called innocence, and then from there on, her history and reputation, she's looked at differently in the community that she lives in, and then, some of them, like, they never recover, because they agreed to be with this guy and everything like that. And then after he went back to his woman, his wife or whatever like that, and left her to fend for herself, she thinking like she got a father figure or whatever, then they go into a swirl and whatever, and then us as the black man, she's a thot, she's a hoe, all these other things. So I'm just curious, like when do we address the statutory rape culture that's consistent in a lot of hoods around for various reasons, and one of them is because the black male figure is not in the house. So then another black male figure comes through the back door and don't have to worry about her mother, because her mother either is trying, she's gone working all the time, trying to raise and pay the bills, raise the kids and pay the bills, and or she's doing her, like she's running. She was one of those young girls that got taken advantage of, had a kid a little earlier than she wanted to, or kids, and then she's caught up in trying to raise kids and then trying to run after the dude or keep the dude that she's with. So I'm just curious. I'm not pointing at nobody in particular. I think that's an issue in our community that is kind of always it's swept under the door. It's not really talked about. A lot of women's not going to talk about, I was fast when I was young. I let a lot of older men take advantage of me, or I submitted to a lot of younger men. And down the road, some of these women, they're still emotionally and mentally scarred by it. And then they look at relationships in a different manner than walking into a healthy relationship, as a teenager. So give me some feedback on it. I'm just curious, like how do we address it? When we gonna start addressing it? Peace.